Now, the construction process can be quite tedious if you try and follow it up yourself. And now this opens a gap for what we call projects development managers. And to understand what this is all about and the benefit you can gain from this, I'm now joined by Johnson Mukuha, who's the Managing Director of Markem Management Limited. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Now, let's begin by just demystifying. What exactly is a project development manager? What role do they play?
Well, if you compare the decade we are in now and the decades that were there before, is that construction industry is very rampant. A lot of construction is going on. But there before, you'd realize that project would stall, project would have cost overruns, or project would be done out of quality. And this brought an issue, as in who should do what, or what is the problem. Unlike many other countries where construction process was smooth, it was realized that there is that one discipline that is missing, and that is the role of a project manager. Ideally, everybody or anyone who wants to do a development would first of all go to an architect, then to a QS, then to an engineer, and this became part of the problem because at times you would not integrate all these people together. And ideally, what this project manager will be doing is to try and coordinate these teams, put them together, and be there on behalf of the client. Without a project manager, the new client acts as a project manager. And since you are not technical, so your project is bound probably to go to overrun the budget, probably delay in completion, if it is completed at all, or probably it's out of quality.
But what other benefits does one stand to gain when they engage a property development manager?
To make sure that your goals are achieved, you are able probably to get your product at the end. The very first thing a project manager would do at the inception is to understand you and your problems and advise you accordingly. What do you need to do? Do you need to do a dwelling house, your own house? Do you need to do rental? Do you need to do units for sale? Then at that inception stage, he will assist you and then take you to the next level of feasibility. Whatever projects you want to undergo, is it feasible? Has it got any return on investment? So from there, then the project manager will assist you, get a good team, the consultants in the industry. Then at that point, he's able to give them what we call a brief from the client. And then the brief is taken by these teams and they go and do their drawings, what we normally call working drawings. So after the designs are done, then a good project manager would even assist you with the local authority approvals and such kind of things. And once they are done, then he can also help you procure an executor, who we call a contractor. And the job starts there because you have done everything, you have all your paperwork correct, you have all the details correct. Then the issue of implementation is where things now become a bit tight because you want to run within a program. You want to run within a budget and you want to maintain quality. So at every step, the project manager is briefing you and in conjunction with the lead consultant, who is the architect, is able to actually rally the team and get things done according to what the designs were and according to the budget and in a timeous manner.
In the event that the project does not go according to what was initially stipulated, for instance, it ends up taking more time, it may mean more costs, who takes the responsibilities?
Every other good project manager must have what we call professional indemnities. And should it be his negligence, then he should take it up. And it's a point where any developer going to a project manager must make sure that their paperwork are correct, their contracts are okay, and the compensation clauses are well taken care of. And most importantly, your project manager has good professional indemnity.
How has your entry into the market been received by other players?
The reception is quite good because people are seeing the results. The institutions have taken that very positively. Very fast is like our universities. They have started this construction management course. And our association has opened up that chapter of Architectural Association of Kenya, project management chapter.
So in this whole process of the construction, at what point does a PDM come in?
The earlier the better, so that a project manager can understand your dream and assist you in the inception and in what we call creating concepts and coming up with a brief that you're going to present to the architect for his architectural drawings.
As property development managers, what challenges do you face?
The industry itself as a whole has a lot of challenges, and among the challenges that we have is the issue of mortgages that are unaffordable to the middle and low income earners. And this is because of our mortgage laws, and then probably with time we need to have policy laws and banking laws that are favorable to the middle and low income earners, because they are the bulk of the real estate industry. The other challenge that normally these project management issues have is issues to do with innovations. I think we are in a country that is not doing a lot of innovations, therefore pushing the cost of construction high. But if we are able to embrace innovations through our corporates like National Housing Corporation, then we are able to come up with alternative building materials from the normal brick and mortar. The interest rate fluctuation in the market. I mean, you want to do a development and you have a certain budget, but come overnight, the interest rates have changed. And of course, there are those issues to do with the local authority. Local authorities are doing their best now, but it is a bit difficult just to get your paperwork in order.
So now specific to Markem, what kind of projects do you engage in? And maybe there are some you can give us which are already ongoing or are already complete.
We have a variety of projects ranging from hotels, office space, apartments, gated communities. Among them, it's like a Holiday Inn luxury hotel in Kisii, Southern Glades in Kileleshwa. We have ongoing projects like Southern Oasis in Kileleshwa. We have upcoming projects like the famous The Edge, as we call it. This is a solution to office space that is coming up in Parklands, just opposite the Law Campus. We have a gated community in Juja called Karen Gardens. And this we did because of the need we've seen in the market of what we are calling the urban county migration, comprising of 38 number townhouses, which price ranges from 12 to 14 million. It's a 4-bedroom all-en-suite with an attic. It has a detached servant quarter. It has amenities like solar heating, clubhouses, borehole, standby generator, intercom connection, CCTV and data connection, jogging tracks, automated gate system, boundary walls, water waste, among many other projects that we have. The Karen Gardens, we had a groundbreaking ceremony yesterday, and we have started selling off-plan because we've realized the need and we have worked towards the need. We've been able to sell off-plan, and the reception is very good.
So who are some of the clients you deal with as Markem?
We have varieties of clients, and they range from individuals to banking institutions to government corporates. So we don't have specific target of clients, but we offer this solution. If you go to our banks nowadays, you see it a condition that for you to qualify for a certain amount of money, then you need to have a project manager on board. Same to some governments, like the government of Southern Sudan, where we are managers in the Ministry of Health. It's in their policy that all their projects must be managed by a project manager.
As project managers are becoming more, it's a growing, unit in terms of in the industry. As it grows, what is going to be the different thing, the main selling point, for Markem that you can still stay above your competitors?
I think we have a unique service that we give here, is that other than just project management itself, we also offer finance solutions. That means we are able probably to understand your situation and package you either for a finance institution, for an equity partner, or for offshore funding. So key point here is that if you want to realize your project, other than the teams and the drawings, maybe you don't have enough finances, well, we are able to assist and package you and present you to a financier. We are a one-stop shop. We have all these associates with us here in Markem. But at times we leave it open for the client that should they like a certain architect, a certain engineer, it's always open. They can bring them on board.
And what do you see from where you sit is the future of project development management?
I think this is where we are headed. If you compare us with other countries, that other countries started a long time ago. If you go to a country like South Africa, well, it's a one-stop shop. It's a place where you just go in and come out with your product. And the measures there are so strict that probably when you come in and some violations are done, you get so many cases in court of people asking for their compensation. So it's a way to go. It's a way to regulate, it's a way to make sure that your product is what you wanted at a time and at a cost.
Thank you for speaking to us, Johnson Mukuha, who is the Managing Director of Markem Limited. You now have a better idea of how you can have your construction done in a less stressful way by letting someone carry that burden. We now take a look at the property tidbits.